Our reporter Ziniko Mhlaba joins us live from the Brooklyn Police Station in Pretoria. Ziniko, any new information, including, of course, whether the company, in fact, the club, has been able to give satisfactory responses to the many lingering questions that even their statement actually raises?
Well, Bravio was still trying to get the leadership of the establishment to give us a response to, and of course, to one of the questions we had posed to them. After our last crossing, I did have a conversation with one of the authorities just to say, just to check whether they are open to giving us more information regarding to the statement that they raised, just to clarify some of the points and some of the allegations the company is making against their former employee who was responsible for supervising security personnel who contracted to secure this particular property. So we have since moved, Bravuyo, from where we are, which was the Brooklyn Police Station earlier, or the last time we spoke to you. We are actually just outside the establishment itself. It is currently shut down. Nothing is happening. All the doors are closed. You can just see from our vantage point that it is fully secured. The burglar doors, obviously chains locking this particular entry point. So the club from where we are has three main entry points. There's this gate, which is also used for transporting into the facility the stocks and all the other necessities that are needed to run the club. But there's also that main gate there under that brand, which has the name of this particular establishment, Zanzou, but also there's another entrance. So currently there is nothing that is happening, but also you'll understand probably that all establishments are operating throughout the weekend. So it is not then surprising to see that today is a Monday, it is the afternoon, hence it is closed. However, there are people, I can confirm, Prof, that there are people who are inside the facility. However, we are made to believe that these are just staff members who are responsible for looking after the property when it is not operating. And of course, they try to approach us earlier on to find out what is it that we are here for. And of course, we told them that we're here, we're working on this particular story, and they went back they went back inside, and we also alerted them that we are in conversation with the management of this particular facility in terms of the story that we are working on, and they obviously allowed us to be outside and be able to cross from this facility. And another important issue, Bravuyo, which I think it is important for the viewers to understand and to also to be aware of, that we are here today because of those videos which show the serious elements of torture. And when I checked online, just to check what is it that the law of this country says when it comes to the acts of torture against any individual, well, obviously it is very clear that the torture or any form of torture is a crime in South Africa. And of course, there's a specific act of parliament of this country that really defines or looks specifically into the issue of torture. It is an act which was passed in 2013. It is an act of trying to prevent and also ensure that each and every individual who is found to be inciting acts of torture, who's attempting to commit an act of torture, and those who have been found guilty of torture, those people can face serious charges, and if found guilty, they can be sentenced to life imprisonment. So these particular gentlemen who we see in these videos, if they were to take any legal action, those behind those acts can find or can really struggle to really argue themselves out of those criminal charges. So that's where things are right now. We're still awaiting for those management teams we've been engaging with to really give us a response, or at least clarify whether they will be engaging with the members of the media on this particular case, or they will be trying to consolidate or consult with their legal representative. But you are still here in Pretoria. We are waiting for their engagements. But on the positive note, I can confirm that they've been engaging us in terms of trying to update us in terms of where they are, in terms of trying to respond to our request of having an interview with them.
Ziniko Mhlaba with that update. Police, in the meantime, have just issued a statement. General Fannie Masemola saying he has directed the Provincial Commissioner of Gauteng, Lieutenant General Tommy Mtombeni, to track and trace the suspects who are alleged to have violently abused and assaulted a group of men at that nightclub that Ziniko was standing next to. General Masemola also calling on all the victims who were subjected to that abuse to come forward and open a case at the Brooklyn Police Station, where Ziniko Mhlaba was about an hour ago or so, and police are urging, are saying that at this stage they're looking at offences that have been committed, including assault with intent to grievous bodily harm, crimen injuria, and kidnapping. General Masemola saying the incident, as depicted in the videos, is inhumane, barbaric, unacceptable, and degrading.